Let's go.
All right, we're live. Okay, guys. So Thursday AMA. I'm officially 10 minutes late to our AMA, which is the first time this has ever happened. Um, but don't blame me. You guys can blame Uber Eats or Postmates. Or I don't know where we ordered food from, but they were late. So I just wanted to finish my food before we started this. Anyways, glad to see everybody here. Today it's more or less kind of like an update AMA, right? I put in some pinned message in the chat a couple hours ago, so we'll be going over some of these topics. Also, as many of you know, this is the last week that I'll be here. I'll be traveling at the end of this week for about 2 weeks, and I'll be in and out of the chat, but I'm still going to continue the AMAs every single week as scheduled. So we're not going to be, I won't be absent on the AMAs. The only thing is, this upcoming Monday's AMA will be moved to Tuesday instead because I'll be on an airplane in the meantime. So I won't be able to do the AMA from the airplane. So we'll just do it on Tuesday instead. The next thing is we're going to be making some changes to our Discord channel. We'll be adding some new channels and new sub boxes in there in the next few days, most likely. But a lot of people have been reaching out and saying that they want like not detailed summaries, but just some kind of summary of the AMAs that we do every week. Um, not everybody has the time to listen to the AMAs on YouTube after the fact, even though they could go back to it and listen anytime they want. But I get it. I get it. People want just a short and simple summary of what we talked about and everything else that happened. So we'll be doing summaries on Discord. I'll be writing like bullet points and pretty like not in depth because I don't want to spend hours summarizing the AMA. So it'll probably be like just a super quick just summary that you guys will be able to keep yourselves updated. And then Discord is good because it'll keep a timeline in a channel of everything that we talked about on that given day. So you guys can go through things in chronological order and it should be pretty easy for everybody to understand. So we'll probably start doing that either when I get back from my trip or I'll do it like for the AMAs while I'm on the trip too. We'll see, but we're gonna start doing that for sure, for sure. Another thing that we'll be doing for the Discord is obviously we talked about the new EFT free mint that's coming out. And what we're going to be doing on our end is we're going to be doing a huge marketing push on this to try to get new attention from outside investors and stuff. So we expect a lot of people to be flooding into Discord. Obviously, why I'm saying Discord is because I feel like the Telegram community is for people who are into like coins and stuff, and Discord is mainly for people who are into the NFTs. So since this new collection that's coming out is the NFT EFT, most of the users that we're going to be targeting are Discord users as well. So expect to see a lot of traffic coming in there. And when that happens, we're going to have to be a little more prepared. I'm going to talk to a couple of our Discord admins too this couple of days. Try to get some help on managing the traffic that's going to be going in there. So yeah, what else was I going to say on regards to that? It's literally on the top of my head and I completely just forgot. Um, anyway, I'll come back to that part. But actually, yeah. The free mint stuff. So if you're a burn card holder, you're going to be guaranteed a spot for the free EFTs, even though like it's free and everybody could claim it. We do expect it to like sell out in like a blink of an eye, just because of the amount of marketing we're going to be doing and the sheer amount of people we're going to be targeting. So we do expect it to sell out very, 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 very quickly. But if you're a burn card holder, you will be guaranteed um, mints. So that's something to look forward to if you guys are burn card holders. That's just an extra perk of owning a burn card. So just wanted to throw that out there. But as the EFTs, the way that they're structured is it's going to have a multi-tier rarity level. So I'm not going to go into what the rarities are right now, but there are going to be, initially we were going to have 10,000 items, only 1,000 of them were going to reveal into something. Now all 10,000 items are going to reveal into something. So obviously, some items will be much more rare than others, some will be more common than others, but the important thing is there are a ton of new items that are going to be surfacing into the ecosystem. And I think it just creates a much better launch for the ShibaDoge NFT as well too, because now you're going to have like a bunch more items that you guys could customize your NFTs with when breeding comes out. So I think that's going to be a huge uh, win for us as far as like, you know, the release goes. Obviously, our creative department and our artist has a lot of work in the next like few days to finish up a lot of the pieces. So because we added like 15, 20 items, right? Obviously to his plate. So, you know, he's definitely got to finish those up before we can proceed. But I think everything else on our end is going to be pretty smooth sailing as far as like the launch goes. We've already been talking to a bunch of influencers. We've been talking to a bunch of people that are going to be promoting us on their websites, which are high traffic websites. And we're going to try to get on OpenSea's drop page. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but if you go to OpenSea, they have a tab called Drops, and it shows you, you know, future collections. So we're going to try to get on that. We've contacted them. We're waiting to see what the specifics are, and if they have a spot available for us in the timeline that we want to launch this thing. So yeah, I mean, we're trying to get everywhere and anywhere with this. But yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of things coming up, like I said. So staking season 3 announcement is going to happen in the coming weeks. The burn AMA is going to happen most likely when I get back from my trip, which I'm only going to be gone for like 12 or 13 days. It's nothing too crazy. So when we get back, we'll have that AMA. And yeah, I mean, honestly, there's really nothing new to share as far as like anything that you guys haven't heard before in the past like week or two. I know some people are still waiting for the $100 ETH giveaway. That's actually being rolled out like right now, I believe. So if you're a winner, you guys are probably gonna get your rewards I want to say within the next 24 hours, but there was 50 of them, and we wasted a lot of time trying to figure out like a faster way to do it so that we don't have to send them all individually, and it just wasted time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to send it out individually, even though it's going to take a little minute. But you know, we try to do like multi-send dApps and like all this stuff, but nothing really worked the way that we wanted it to. So we'll just send it out manually. Another question was, somebody asked earlier, is the Vitalik still available to mint? I haven't seen the Vitalik reveal yet. Unless somebody has it unrevealed right now, it is still available, unless it's in someone's wallet unrevealed, which we'll have to wait and find out. But on that note, we're bringing back Mint Monday specials. We're going to try to do them every single Monday again. This upcoming Monday, we're going to have a 24-hour special. So it will pretty much start at 12 p.m. PST, and it'll go all the way through Tuesday, 12 p.m. PST. So it'll last exactly 24 hours. What we're going to do is we're going to do a 3+1. Obviously, you guys know what the 3+1 is. If you mint 3, you get 1 from on the house, on us. We'll send it over, I'll airdrop it to you. So we're going to be bringing back that special. And then on top of that, we're also going to have another special that every minter will be put on a wheel, and we're going to spin the wheel 5 times, and you guys will be able to win 1 unrevealed NFT as well too. So 3+1 plus a wheel spin to win a free NFT, unrevealed Shiba Army NFT, and we'll pick 5 winners on that end. So we're going to be doing these Mint Monday. We're going to try to do these Mint Monday things every single week moving forward. And I know we're close to 8,000 mints now. I do expect when the next EFT and NFT collection comes out, the free mint, that we're going to spark a lot of people's interest, because they're going to learn about our staking program. They're going to learn about how amazing of a project we are as far as like the utility and the community and everything else goes. So we do have kind of like a goal to mint out the rest of the 2000 to like the new people that come in a way, because it's like they're going to be getting these free NFTs that are equipables, that are wearables. So they're going to have to actually, if they want to use those NFTs, they're going to want to get a ShibaDoge NFT, right? They're going to want to breed. So they'll pick up a Doge army, they'll pick up a Shiba army, just so they could, get the most out of the free mint that they got. So we expect to see a bunch of people, coming in from there to mint out some of the remaining Shiba army NFTs. I know we only have like a little over 2,000 of them left. Almost 80% of the collection is sold out. So that's an extremely bullish sign. Talking about bullishness, we saw a little spike in the market in the past few hours, the past 24 hours. So that just goes to show you guys, man. I mean, always expect the unexpected. One day everyone's a bear, one day everyone's flooding, and then the next day, as soon as there is one little green candle, everybody is like, "Oh my God, we're mooning, we're doing this, we're doing that." Everyone needs to understand, like, this is nothing. Like this $100 increase in ETH, this is just a tip. Like we were at $4,800 in ETH, not even a year ago, or just right around a year ago. So when the market moves, it's gonna move. Like we're gonna be seeing some crazy stuff. And my prediction is, like, if the world goes into like a global recession, I have a theory that crypto is going to pump. And the reason why I have that theory is because people are going to want to be in control of their own assets, right? Like I wouldn't want to keep my money in a bank that is probably has a chance of going bankrupt during a recession. I mean, if you do, then that's fine. But what's going to happen is, like, the decentralized platforms, they're gonna start pushing that narrative on people, right? And when people understand that, hey, like, okay, I could be in control of my assets, what they're gonna do is they're gonna start buying up crypto. And this is just a theory. This is just something that I'm predicting, like, may happen, may not happen. It's just I'm just theory crafting here. So hopefully we don't go into a global recession. That would suck. But if it does happen, I do expect the crypto market to thrive during the global recession. I mean, recessions happen. We can't avoid it. It's like rinse and repeat, right? The world economy works in a very weird way, and some people have to lose in order for the economy to evolve. And I mean, that's what we saw happen in the past like few months with the whole stock market crash and the crypto crash and inflation and all this other crap. So now it's going to be very interesting to see how things play out. I'm personally more bullish on crypto than ever, even though that there is a lot of bad sentiment around it right now and people are fighting crypto left and right. I'm more bullish than ever because it's just, you can't change the fact that blockchain has changed the world and it's going to continue to change the world. And they were doing the same type of FUD for the internet when the internet was coming out. They were saying, "Oh, it's just a fad. It's not going to do anything." And then, everybody started using it, and then they stopped using it. And then, I mean, look at it now. It's the internet rules the world. And as long as the internet rules the world, and as long as devices rule the world, that it's a given that you should put two and two together to know that digital currency is going to have to rule the world with them. Why would the entirety of civilization advance into one direction, the digital direction, and the world of currency and everything else stay back in the Stone Age? Like, that's not going to happen. What's going to happen is, we're moving into AI, we're moving into all this like technology. Money is going to become tech too. It's not going to be paper anymore. It's not going to be metal. It's not going to be. Anyway, you guys got the gist of what I'm trying to say. But I'm bullish, man. I'm bullish, and this little tiny pump that we got in the past 24 hours, even though it was tiny, it's a good sign. And what do I mean by that? It's a good sign that don't sleep, man. Don't sleep on the market. Don't believe everything you guys see on the internet. That one little FUD article that might, FUD you out of your bags, or that, like, always do your own research. And if you believe in this shit, then you're gonna make it. you just have to keep believing. Like you have to trust your gut. And once you let others influence your decisions, even me, like don't let me influence your decisions. Let me tell you guys like what my point of view is, and then you guys go and cross research it yourself, and you'll get a good idea of what decision needs to be made. So I think we're chilling, man. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of cool things in the next 12 months. More importantly, we're building. More importantly, we're bringing a bunch of cool stuff to the table. More importantly, we're setting ourselves up for the next bull run. Like everybody knows that. I mean, yeah, I'm in here. So I've learned one thing in the past 12 months in this space, especially, is to not drop concrete dates until concrete dates are ready to be dropped. So there's a complex like issue with if a product is ready to be revealed and we're like, okay, we're going to drop it on the 10th, for example, but then we're like, okay, we didn't do enough marketing for it. Why if we drop it on the 10th, it's going to not perform as well if we did like 2 weeks of marketing. So this is why, like, when we were giving dates for breeding, we never gave concrete dates. We just wanted, like, our goal was to have it out by our anniversary. We're like, what, 20 days past our anniversary now? I mean, breeding is pretty much ready. We could drop it right now if we wanted to. We can release it. You guys could go out there. You guys could breed. But there's a few things that still need to be worked out in the back end. Like our UX design is like, there's a couple things that we need to fix there. Just like the whole user experience, we want it to be super fluid. We want it to have zero issues for the user, and we wanted to make sure that it's something that you guys can spend hours doing and have fun doing it, right? So I can't give an official like date, like it's going to be out on the 15th or something like that, but I could let you guys know it's ready, and literally just the finishing touches are happening right now. But more exciting than anything is, in my opinion, the new collection release. And I think it's going to be cool that you guys are going to be able to have your equipables before you have your bread NFTs, and you guys will be able to actually like kind of plan out what you want your NFTs to look like, and it creates a new market for you guys to be able to trade back and forth, or even just like mint back and forth and keep things. So the beautiful thing about this collection that's coming out is not it's initially going to have 10,000 items, but that number is not going to stay the same forever. Eventually, there will be thousands and thousands and thousands of more different items added to the collection, and rarity will always play a case. So like there might only ever be one like solo, like golden solo cup or something, right? Like let's say you can have a solo cup inside of your on your NFT. Maybe we release that a year from now. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the possibilities are endless, and this is going to be the initial introduction to the marketplace of that. Also, what we're going to be trying to do before the mint is we're actually going to try to partner with different NFT projects to try to get penetration onto their community as well. So you may see us partnering with a few different projects depending on how that goes. Let me see. There's a question here, Leo. Any whitelist period for existing holders on these free mints besides burn card? Can you confirm whether once we breed the NFTs, will the only thing that stays the same as the bloodline and general look of the bread NFT? Anything else can be changed by? Yeah, so everything else can be changed by using equipables. The mints that will be coming out won't be preset into the bread NFTs. So it's like if you breed, you're going to be getting a completely different loadout than the stuff that are going to be released in the crates. So the stuff in the crates are going to be exclusive to the crates that you guys will be able to pick up and equip to your NFTs. But when you breed your NFT, everyone who breeds is going to get a different set of equipables that'll come with their bread NFTs. So on that end, that's kind of like randomly randomized, and the crates will be a completely different thing that you can equip. As far as the whitelist goes for holders, so we talked about this. We were talking about this yesterday and the day before with the team. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of holders, right? For the token and for the NFTs. So if we whitelisted everybody, then there would be more whitelisted addresses than there would be NFTs available. So we decided that we're going to do this fair and square. We're gonna do like a pretty we're gonna do a pretty average like style of launch that how different a lot of different NFTs do, right? They have a whitelist and then they have another whitelist. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a small whitelist. More than likely, we're gonna. This is still not confirmed. This is still just like us like creating ideas around how we're gonna do it. But the whitelist might be small. The whitelist might be like only 1,000 people. Everybody else is gonna have to like kind of just try to mint one. So we'll explain if we do a whitelist, how to get on the whitelist and how to sign up for it and all of that good stuff. But we're thinking of just doing 1,000 people on the whitelist. And then we're also thinking of like having like another small allocation of whitelist to like give out to different communities to bring them into, right? So maybe like 500 or 200 or 100, I don't know. But we're still discussing through the rules of how we want to do it, a whitelist. If we even want to do a whitelist, we may just do a complete fair launch. So yeah, FB asks when we should see the spreadsheet for the next NFT staking rewards. Any concrete date? So we're gonna have a AMA for the staking probably when I get back from my trip to Japan. It's the staking season 3 won't come out until after the breeding is all said and done with. So we still have probably a couple more weeks before we're ready to like release staking information. But I do believe like hopefully mid-February or something like that we're already ready to release staking, and we'll let you guys know all the concrete dates once we are ready for everything. But we have our plates full in the next like 2 weeks to be able to release all of this stuff. And I mean, we just have like a whole like plethora of things coming you guys' way. The next question is Boondog says, are you considering partnering with BAP? Who's BAP? I don't know BAP. Maybe I'm having a brain fart. Bulls and Apes Project. I don't know who they are, bro. To be honest. Elon Vitalik says BAYC. So check this out, guys. We do own a BAYC. We do own a Bored Ape Yacht Club. That means we, as the project, own the intellectual property to it. So in the future, maybe even in this upcoming collection, you never know, but in the future, we do plan on maybe releasing a few traits from that Bored Ape that we own into our own collection too, So that's something to look out for as well. That's something that's going to be pretty cool, because since we do own the intellectual property, we can use anything from that NFT. And then you guys are going to be able to own the intellectual property for all of our NFTs in our ecosystem too. You guys already own it. If you own a certain NFT, you own the IP to that. You can do whatever you want with it, and that will be the same for EFTs too. If you guys own an EFT, you own the intellectual property to that EFT, and you can use it in any type of content you want and create whatever you want with it. Another question was, Alex is asking, what happened to the scavenger hunt? So the scavenger hunt is something that is still going to happen. We haven't changed the scavenger hunt, and the scavenger hunt is actually turning into something much bigger than we initially anticipated for it to be. So the scavenger hunt is going to be pretty cool. The scavenger hunt is going to be pretty hard. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's not something that even myself, like even though I'm helping build it, like I wouldn't even be able to solve it by myself. It's going to be pretty difficult. So I don't expect anyone to solve it immediately when it comes out. It could be like a month thing. It could be like a week thing. I don't know. It depends how good you guys are at puzzles and scavenger hunts and stuff like that. But we're still going to do that. We're still going to do that. It's still being built out. It's going to be released like, with in correlation to the comic book and all that. They're all going to be tying into each other. So the scavenger hunt's going to still happen. Let's see if there's another question. In time when volume picks up, it will happen. Okay, never mind. That's just a comment. But yeah, guys, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy how like the $100 pump that ETH got. This is kind of like to put into correlation too, like something for you guys to think about. ETH pumped by like $110, $120 in the past 24 hours. Our market cap jumped up by like almost about $2 million because of that. That's how crazy the correlation of the pairs are. So, I mean, look at it however you want. You can look at it the glass half empty or the glass half full, but ETH is like a very, very nice multiplier to the market cap of ShibaDoge. So it's like, as long as we're able to continuously grow this community and continuously bring growth to it as far as community members go, and as far as like maintaining a nice stable chart and continuously bringing new things that are exciting so that people enjoy holding and actually enjoy being part of the ecosystem, we're set up for pretty much the same kind of setup that we had back in February, because if you really think about it, we have just about the same amount of ETH in our liquidity pool now than we did back in our all-time high times. And the reason why that's the case is because of the tokenomics. Over the months and over time, these all these transactions have been feeding into the liquidity pool because of our tokenomics, the 5% liquidity tax and the burn tax. So what has happened is, even though we were at 200 and something million dollars at our all-time high, we have just about the same amount of ETH in the liquidity pool now than we did back then. So it's very interesting to see how everything is going to play out moving forward. If we one day see a 10K, 20K ETH, that's going to be probably the most insane thing that can happen, right? If you're bullish on ETH, you're bullish on ShibaDoge. If you're bullish on ShibaDoge, you're bullish on ETH. That's the way that I look at it. It's ETH is like the mother coin, ShibaDoge is like the son, like the daughter, whatever you want to call it. But the important thing is they correlate with one another, and one can't survive without the other in a way, if you really think about it. I mean, they can survive. Obviously, ETH was doing well before we were even created anyway. So not to say like if ShibaDoge doesn't make it, ETH won't make it. But if ETH goes crazy, ShibaDoge is going crazy with it too. So I mean, that's something that was pretty interesting to me yesterday, and I just thought I'd share. But other than that, I really don't have much else to say. Let's if you guys have any questions, feel free to hop on and shoot away.
Hey, what's up, Leo?
What's up, brother?
Hey, so how do you guys feel about doing like I don't know, whenever you want? Doesn't have to be next Monday. It could be whatever Monday you want when it becomes, the NFT Monday mint day. How do you feel about if somebody, for example, mints or not mints, if they go on, Uniswap or whatever platform they use, and they buy 0.25 or I don't know, maybe even 0.5 worth of ShibaDoge or burn, and whenever they buy that amount, they get a free NFT. How do you feel about that idea?
What type of NFT are you talking about? Like a equipable NFT or like a Doge Army, Shiba Army NFT?
I'm talking about the Shiba ones, because we've been trying to mint them out for a long time. I'm thinking from my perspective that maybe it'll help mint them out, so you get some ShibaDoge token or some burn, and maybe it'll help out to get people to buy in more on the token.
No, I get it. So
yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but the thing is, it's like, yeah, we do want to sell out the collection, but we are not trying to rush to sell it out either, because we know like what the value of it is, right? If that, like the staking itself is actually just like brings back so much of the of a ROI for the NFT to begin with, where it's like, if we give people like NFTs for so cheap, for example, right? Like let's say like you're saying for 0.05 or 0.1 or whatever. The thing is, it's like, during the staking season, or if they stake for multiple seasons, it's like they're gonna be getting much more than just the NFT. They're gonna be getting tokens. Those tokens are valued based off of current rates on the market cap. They could be a lot more or a lot less in the future. You never know, depending on what the market caps are. But the thing is, the beautiful thing is, it's like somebody put a chart in here the other day, and I was reading it. I don't remember exactly who put it in there or the exact numbers, but they were like, if ShibaDoge 20x's or 10x's or whatever, your NFTs will be baseline worth X, Y, and Z amount. So, all of this, like what we're bringing to the table, people look at it and price it for right now, which is fine. But there are also the group of people who price it for the future and what they think the value is going to be in the future. I myself am very optimistic that we will grow, and very optimistic that we will reach higher levels than where we are now. So that's why I never want to devalue anything we do, even though the market reflects that we're trading lower now than we were last year at this time. That doesn't mean anything to me, right? What that means to me is that we just correlated with the rest of the entire market. Even Bitcoin is down like 80% from its all-time high. So I'm not thinking like, hey, ShibaDoge has an issue or anything like that. It's like, if you look at all the all-time highs for all these cryptos, they're down exactly the same exact percentage, pretty much across the board. And we're no different from all of the bigger people and bigger projects as well too, because Bitcoin's down 80% almost even 90% from its all-time high. So it happens, man. It happens, and I think everything comes in waves. We know what the true value of what we're building, and we know that we're able to bring revolutionary stuff and stuff that works and stuff that is sustainable to the crypto world. So I know that the ShibaDoge army, the Shiba army didn't mint out as fast as the Doge army did, but I'm still optimistic about, like, it doesn't matter when it'll sell out, but I do know it'll sell out. So in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll just continue doing like these Mint Monday deals and just being patient. And honestly, it'll do what it's going to do.
10,000x.
Absolutely.
What he said.
I agree. I don't know. It was just an idea. I don't know. I was just trying to think of something maybe to help out some kind of a way. I don't know.
No, it's a good idea. What you said actually planted an idea in my head. Like, maybe one day we can have an event where we could be like, every buyer of Burn or ShibaDoge on a certain day, like during an event, we'll qualify to get a certain equipable NFT that we could airdrop to people. Like, that's a cool idea for an event that we could do in the future. So, this is what it is. It's like communities like throwing out ideas like that. It's so healthy, man, because it may not be the thing you said, but the thing you said might inspire something else that happens, right? So I mean, I commend you for it, bro. I mean, I appreciate the creativity, and there are some people who could really get inspired by hearing something else from someone else's mouth, and see, like you just said, kind of like planted that idea in my head, and it could be maybe something, maybe nothing, right?
Absolutely, man. Thank you for listening, man. I appreciate it.
Of course, brother.
Hey, Leo, do you guys have a set limit for the airdrop per wallet?
Which airdrop are you referring to, bro?
The free NFT.
Oh, the free NFT. It's not going to be an airdrop. It's going to be a mint. So you guys are going to be able to go to our website and mint them. So there will be a limit. There will be a limit. I believe what we're kind of leaning towards now is 5 per wallet. We were initially leaning for 3 per wallet, but now we're leaning more towards 5. We consulted with a few people who've done multiple successful free mints, and they're all kind of like advising us that 5 is a magic number as far as that goes. But it may be 3, but I think we're like pretty solid on 5.
Leo, got a question on YouTube. Why haven't we added new exchanges in so long?
Bro, I mean, exchanges are cool. Exchanges do a certain amount of positivity, but then after a certain while, they don't really correlate to growth right now. Unless it's a tier 1 exchange, we're getting hit up by tier 2 exchanges like almost every single day. Almost every single day, we're getting hit up by tier 2 or tier 3 exchanges, and They're offering us packages to list and this and that, but in this state of the market, it doesn't do anything for growth, right? Like a lot of the people who discover ShibaDoge are discovering us through word of mouth, or discovering us through our shilling, or discovering us through the content that we release. So bringing an exchange on board right now costs. Look, just getting on a tier 2 exchange, costs roughly anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000, depending on which exchange it is and what else has to be brought to the table with it. On top of being expensive, we also have to hire a team to manage the exchange and make sure everything is trading back and forth correctly. And then on top of that, we also have to maintain all of the needs that the exchange wants. I've seen some projects who are pretty similar to what we're doing in the sense of like community and whatnot. They're on like 90 exchanges. They're on like 60, 70 exchanges. They're trading at the same market caps as we are. It's not anything that's so crazy that is going to change the whole dynamic of where we're headed. So I feel like the whole like when exchange, when this, when that, that's cool for when you're new, right? That's cool when you're a new project. But when we're a project that's promoting decentralization, and then we go and we're like signed up with like 100 centralized exchanges, it's like like it doesn't make sense, right? We're trying to get off the centralized. We're trying to get off centralized exchanges, and then we're here partnering with like 90 centralized exchanges. It's just like it's not the move, unless we're partnering with like Coinbase or Gate or KuCoin or like a top place. I don't really want to waste the money. I don't want to waste the resources. I don't want to waste the time, because it's like it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. I mean, the exchanges that we picked right now are exchanges that we actually like ourselves. Like we actually like them and support them. Like LBank is awesome. We were a top five coin on LBank like a couple of weeks ago, top searched. So we're killing it on the exchanges we are on. We're absolutely smashing it. But if I were to go and sign up to 2-3 more exchanges, that's going to cost us $200,000-$300,000, which we could spend on building and creating new stuff. And I think that'll be much more valuable than just getting on an exchange and hyping people up on Twitter about it for 3 days and then that's it. Like, it's not worth it.
You're right, Leo.
Yep.
Absolutely, I agree. Look at Shiba Inu. They were listed on Robinhood and nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. In fact, the market actually crashed a couple months afterwards. So it doesn't really mean all that much. So
it doesn't mean anything,
with
bro.
you. Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything. And then the people who ask that question too they're not even using these exchanges, bro. Like what are the chances that, like, let's say I say, hey, I'm gonna list on this exchange. It's the top 12th exchange on CoinMarketCap. What are the chances that any of you guys use that exchange? It's probably like 1%. Like, none of you guys probably even use those exchanges, right? So it's like, it's pointless.
Honestly, I use those exchanges like a public bathroom, man. You get in and you get out, and that's it, bro. You put it in your wallet.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's literally it. If you hold money and assets, like a significant amount of money and assets on centralized exchanges, like, bro, don't do that. Don't do that, because you saw what happened with even one of the biggest exchanges, FTX. Like, they can literally just walk away with your money and leave you with nothing. It's just as bad as losing your money to a scammer. Decentralized exchanges, think of them as just literally just exchanges. Exchange your stuff, take it out, and tuck it under your mattress. That's it.
Leo, you're right. Exchanges are dangerous.
Yes, they are, bro.
Like Voyager, FTX, I don't trust those, man.
Yeah, and you shouldn't, man. I mean, Voyager just went bankrupt, and Binance had to save them. Binance bought them out. They just got court approval to buy them out and kind of like bail them out of the hot water. So at least that's a good sign. But still, it's like you don't want to risk it, bro. Here's another question: are the current wearables a part of the new free mint collection? No. So yeah, they'll be a part of the same collection. all of our wearables are going to essentially be a part of the same collection. But like the current wearables that we have now, like the whale chain, diamond hands, and stuff like that, you know, those you won't be able to get those out of the crates. Like the only way for you to ever have been able to obtain those was during, you know, those claimable periods or the airdrop periods that we did that. So even though they're going to be classified as a wearable and are going to be in that collection, you're not going to be able to get them again, right? So those are already all said and done.
Yeah, I got another question on YouTube. They're asking whatever happened to the mining that you talked about.
So the mining that I talked about, I never said that's something that's coming out or anything. I just wanted to find out what the sentiment on that is. Now, with that being said, I did get a lot of feedback on that question. That was one of the most feedback I've ever gotten on any question. So what I did when I got that feedback is I took the idea to our engineers, and I took that idea to a bunch of different people that we work with that are super smart in the space. And I said, how can we make something like this? How can we make this idea a reality? And put together a plan on as to how that plan can become a reality and how we can make that happen. But it's going to be pretty lengthy. We're going to have to build a whole bunch of stuff to support it. So we're not ready to do that right now, but it's not ruled out that it won't happen in the future. So there is a possibility that we will do it. It's going to be very expensive to get it done. So we kind of have to put a whole plan together as to how we're going to be using it in a way where it's actually going to be useful and can create a ton of growth, and what the potential for it really actually will be before we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars into development and, you know, making a product. Because as you guys know, like the products that we make, we don't want them to be flimsy, cheap, and just something people could laugh at us about. We want them to be something that people can take seriously. We want to create good products, quality products. And I mean, before we spend $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, whatever $1,000 on a product and development, we want to make sure that there'll actually be a use case that'll justify that price amount, and then move forward with that. But with all the stuff that we have coming out right now, we haven't really been talking about it. We haven't really been paying too much attention to the mining stuff, but it's definitely not ruled out, man. It's something I want to do. It's something that I think can be very beneficial. We just have to think it through a little bit more.
Nice.
Let's see what this question is. Leo, are you guys planning, or have you planned for strategic marketing when we hit 1 bill to launch us to 10 bill? That's a good question. I don't think it's going to be much different from what we currently do in a way, other than the fact that, like, if we do hit 1 bill, the only thing that's going to launch us to 10 bill if we hit 1 bill in a short period of time is going to be the snowball effect. It's like, I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's going to be the FOMO thing. If ShibaDoge right now pumps from 13, 14 mil to 1 bill, I could literally go on Twitter and just make like farting noises and record it, and it'll pump to 5 bill just because of people FOMOing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there isn't really anything crazy that, like, I'm just saying because of like what happened with Shiba, right? So Shiba, when it started pumping, like, there wasn't any crazy marketing, there wasn't any crazy pushes happening to get it to 3 bill, 4 bill, 5 bill, 6 bill, 7 bill, whatever. It just organically happened because the whole market started FOMOing in. So, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of plans for how we want to strategically grow this once we start picking up some more traction again, as far as the bull market coming around. But a lot of it is just adaptability, and a lot of it is just us, you know, using our heads and kind of realizing what part of the stage we're in right now and what needs to be done. We do have pretty good creative minds and a good marketing mind. So I don't think we'll ever have any issues trying to come up with that next best thing. Let's see. Cody's asking, will there be greater staking rewards with the wearables when equipped to the ShibaDoge NFTs? So initially, there won't be any superpowers added to the wearables, but that's not to say that in the future there will be different superpowers and different abilities added to different wearables. I won't give any sneak peeks as to which wearables will get superpowers and which won't, because just too early to even talk about that. We haven't even decided that, but eventually, yeah, the plan is to add superpowers and utility to some of these wearables, and you may be able to yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but the idea is to be able to add utility to a lot of the wearables. Yes. Let's see. Next question is, I personally believe one tweet at a time will have the effect of 100 tweets we have now. We will be a top 20 project and way easier to move out. Oh, okay. So that's a comment. And yeah, I do agree that, man. I do agree with that. I do agree that one tweet at a time is the way to do it. And, you know, you don't really have to try so hard, because when you try hard, it doesn't work. But when you do it organically, you're shilling. And when you like actually like have something meaningful to shield, then everything, even just one tweet, is more powerful than 100 tweets in that scenario. So I think we're good. We have a crazy shill army. We have a ton of support. Even the people that aren't in the shill army are shilling us nonstop. So I think we're chilling, man. We cut out a lot of the bullshit, like as far as like, you know, the unnecessary marketing expenses that we were doing like a few months back, like as far as like paying a lot of these influencers on YouTube that were making YouTubes that weren't really converting to anything, because at the end of the day, most of those YouTube subscribers are all botted, and a lot of those influencers that we were paying on YouTube, they don't really have that conversion rate that they claim to actually have. And honestly, a lot of them are just not really the best people to work with. A lot of them just kind of play their community, and it's not, I mean, we just didn't really like the way that a lot of these YouTubers were treating their community in a way, like with pump and dumps and this and that. So we decided to cut them out, and we decided not to work with people like that. So, you know, it saves us a lot of heartache as far as like being able to work with people who are actually good people, because that's what we're about. That's what this project is about, is to actually like try to make people's lives better and teach people to be good people in a way. Like I say, if you can't find a good person, then be one. And, you know, us working with people who are kind of shady doesn't align with our interests. So I mean, YouTubers, if you're listening to this, you know who you are. Screw you. But other than that, next question is comic books. Yes, there will be comic books. The comic books will be released within the coming weeks. I think we're going to be chilling with the comic books. The storyline is going to be amazing. The storyline is going to be something you guys could get immersed into. It's going to tie into the Scavenger Hunt in the future. It's going to tie into pretty much the direction of where our project is headed. And I think it's going to be just a good addition to our project, and having a media and having something to kind of build a storyline off of is going to be amazing for us. Looks like we have another question from YouTube. It says, what is the plan for to be seen in the big bull run? Because it's hard to be seen when everybody is pumping. Okay, that's a good question. So it's hard to be seen when you're a project that doesn't have anything going for it, right? So what we've been doing in the entire bear run, or bear market, I should say, is we've been building, we've been preparing, we've been doing everything that is in our power to prepare for the next bull run. We've been bringing all kinds of new things to our ecosystem. We have 2 different projects as far as token projects go. We have 2 different NFT projects, with a 3rd one on the way as far as the wearables are. Well, actually, the wearables are already out. So 3 NFT projects. We have staking. We have a community of almost 30,000 plus holders. We have a social media base of over 225,000 community members. Like, when that bull market comes around, you're gonna know about ShibaDoge, because if, like I said, if ETH doubles, triples in price, we're gonna be going up with it as well too, because we're paired with it, right? So trust me, there won't be any denying the fact that when the next bull market happens, that ShibaDoge is going to be on a lot of people's radar and a lot of people's maps. But we do also have some tricks up our sleeve as far as different marketing things that we want to do to kind of blow things out of the water. But yeah, I mean, right now it's still a bear market, and what a lot of other projects are doing right now is they're just literally hibernating, waiting for things to get better. What we're doing is we're working, we're building, and we're continuously pushing ourselves forward, because if we don't, then it just, what are we doing, right? So we're preparing for the bear market for the bull market in the bear market. And I think we're set up for success, man, because the things that we're rolling out, the things that we're bringing to the table, you're just not going to be able to deny the fact that it's just good stuff for the ecosystem. And there is still a bunch of plans that we still have to execute on, and a bunch of things that we have in our back pocket for the future that we have to build as well. So I think we're in good hands, guys. Another question is, what is the plan for to be seen in, okay, never mind, I already read that one. Next question is, can we tweet the spreadsheet for next season NFT staking rewards, or are we not allowed? There isn't a spreadsheet for any of next season's rewards out right now. So whatever you're looking at is not official. So don't tweet it out because it's not official. Let's see. Peter's saying Bitcoin only has a 300 billion market cap. Tech companies. Yeah, exactly. Peter's 100% right, man. I mean, what's happening with crypto is we were at $2 trillion market cap in the crypto market. A little higher than that. I think it was like 2.1, 2.2 trillion, whatever. Right now we're sitting at like a solid 800. So think about that. Think about the fact that Apple is worth 2 times more than the entire crypto market. It doesn't make sense, dude. There's no reason that a singular company, I don't care if it's Apple, Tesla, whatever, there's no reason that a singular company should be worth more than the entire crypto market, right? And that just comes to show you how early we are in crypto. It's still early. People think they missed out on crypto. You did not miss out on crypto, yo. You are still early. There's so much room for growth in crypto that huge firms are like more bullish on it than ever, right? You got Cathie Wood saying the same thing. You got I'm not going to get into it, but a lot of other people are talking about how that scenario is, it doesn't make sense. There is no reason a singular company should be worth more than the entirety of the crypto market. So the only way to justify that is pretty much let you understand that you're early, man. The crypto market is still in its infancy. It took a while before people took crypto seriously. At first, the first people who were kind of like dabbling in crypto were tech people, and a lot of them were just people who were moving money around on the internet and laundering money. That's a fact. That's just the early days of crypto were that. But as crypto got more advanced and more people start using it for different things, whether it's like investing or whether it's buying NFTs or whatever the case they started using it for, people have been finding new use case for it every single year. So the room for growth, I think, is a lot. I don't want to put a number on it, but I think the crypto market is worth well over what Apple is worth by a long shot, and I think we'll see that translation happen over the years. Any other questions, guys? I mean, I'm pumped for my trip, man. I don't know how many of you guys have ever traveled to Japan. I never have. I've been there one time before, just for like a couple of days. I had to stop by over there to do something, but I didn't get to travel there or see anything. So I'm excited. I've been locked in my office for the past year, kind of making all these moves and spending time with you guys. So I'm excited to kind of like have a change of scenery and kind of have a culture shock. I don't know how I'm gonna be communicating with people out there. I don't speak Japanese, or I can't even do like sign language or anything like that. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. You know, there's Google Translate out there, and there's all kinds of cool things out there. So we'll figure it out.
What kind of airplane are you going on? A 787?
That's a good question. I haven't even checked what kind of airplane it is, bro. I just booked the flight.
It's got to be a 777, 787. 787 is a dope ass airplane, bro. You'll enjoy that, bro. They got tinted windows.
Yeah, well, I'm flying business anyway, so I'm just gonna be probably sleeping the whole time.
Absolutely, man. You got to kill time somehow, man. Sleeping's a good option.
Yeah, yeah. That's usually what I do on long flights is I'll take some melatonin or something to knock me out, and I'll try to teleport across the world. My goal is always to like fall asleep on the plane and wake up when I'm at my destination. So we'll see how that works. This is gonna be like a 13, 14 hour flight for me, so
For
it's
sure,
pretty
you're gonna
long,
need
man.
it because of the time change. What's the time change in Japan? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's I think it's like 17 hours.
Damn.
It's not like nothing too crazy because it kind of like still falls in line with just like a few hours different if you think about it. But yeah, I mean, that's why like I'm also gonna probably have to try to time these AMAs and try to figure out what's the perfect timing for me to do it over there so that I don't mess up the times over here. But I think that once I figure it out the first day, then we should be good from that point on.
Someone's asking on YouTube, has there been one second. Oh, has there been any response from CoinMarketCap?
If there has been, I'm not aware. I'm not the one who deals with those emails, so that's something that would need to be asked to Alex. And he's not here right now, so I'm sure he's got an update on that end. But what exactly do they want to know as far as like a response from CoinMarketCap regarding what?
Yeah, that they didn't make that clear. It just says a response.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's probably like the CoinMarketCap verification. That's probably what I'm assuming it's for.
Yeah, possibly. Let me just post the other question. So here we go. There's another question. I just posted it. Whatever that.
Leo, can you
Whatever
bring
that
me
is.
back a geisha? What's a geisha? I've heard that. Is that like it's like an action figure or like a doll or something like that? It's those white mask dolls, right? If I'm not mistaken. Does anybody know that? But yeah, I will bring one back for you for Christmas. I just will never give it to you. Leo, bring us green tea flavored Kit Kats. I can't wait to try that, by the way, man. So for anybody who doesn't know, Japan has like 7,000 different Kit Kat flavors, and there's this there's this Kit Kat store over there where you walk in and there's like seaweed flavored Kit Kat and like all kinds of weird flavored Kit Kats. So I'm
Damn.
definitely gonna try all kinds of yeah, I'm gonna try all kinds of like exotic snacks while I'm out there. I've been eating really healthy this year, and this year was more or less like a health year for me, you know. But I'm gonna be
Yeah.
splurging when I go there, dude. I'm gonna just eat anything and everything.
They definitely hit up the arcades in Japan. I heard they're popping.
Yeah, yeah. That's I've been watching some videos this past couple of days of like different things that people do when they're out there, and everyone has been saying arcades there are like a must go to.
The guy with the coin market cap, he said, I want to know about the volume on there. Is there an issue with the
Yeah, the
volume?
volume. I'm looking at our coin market cap right now. Hold on. Should be recording all of our volume. Hold on one second.
Okay. People who
Yeah,
search
so it's
volume. Okay. Let me just.
yeah, right now it's recording volume from one, two, three, four, five, six of our nine exchanges. So three of the exchanges are not included in there, but six of our nine exchanges are being reported, and our 24-hour volume across all six of those exchanges right now is $229,000 in 24-hour volume.
Okay.
Which is crazy how much people use the centralized exchanges because 10,000 of our volume has been from Uniswap, and 220,000 of our volume has been through centralized exchange. So, I mean, it's pretty great, and most of it is coming from BKEX. $140,000 of that volume was off of BKEX.
Peter has also responded in the main chat.
Yeah, yeah. As far as the like CoinMarketCap goes, they used to be quick as to when they were responding, but something got changed in their management, and when it did, like there's like a whole like 3-step process that needs to be done now before you even get a rep to help you with a certain thing. And then when you add a second question to your ticket, they create a whole nother ticket and make you wait a whole nother like period of time before they get back to you. So it's like their system is kind of annoying to deal with, but we just, it's nothing we could do. We just have to work with what they have. Alex responded to. He says, wish we had definitive answers about CMC, but we're following the traditional protocols. Short of working with someone on the inside, we're just continuing down the path. Ultimately, CMC verifications is what we need. They don't know how to deal with our token supply. With that said, we think they ultimately will. But yeah, it's just a matter of kind of just like, they keep sending us new things. We have to fill it out, send it back to them. They verify it, and then they just like, the process keeps going on. How does one earn a whale chain, Johnny asks. Johnny, the only way to have a whale chain is to be a top 50 ShibaDoge holder during the time of that event, which is now over. The only other way you can own one is to pick one up off of the secondary market for somebody who does own it. That being said, there is still another chance that you'll be able to get a whale chain, possibly. I may be holding a contest in the future. I don't know exactly what I'll do yet, but I will most likely, I don't know, don't quote me on this yet. I haven't fully made a decision yet, but I might give away my whale chain. So I might hold like a contest or something like that, and somebody will win my personal whale chain. We'll see. We'll see about that. Jerry loves ShibaDoge.
Never forget.
That's
He's out there
crazy.
passing flyers in the Lake of the Ozarks right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, dude.
He's out there walking, bro, hitchhiking.
Oh man, that's hilarious, dude. All right, guys. Hey, if we don't have any more questions, I think we're good to call it here, huh? Unless you guys have anything else you want to add. And by the way, people started receiving their $100 ETH drops, so it looks like those are being sent out right now. Cool. Nothing. All right. I guess we'll call it here. Johnny has another question. He says, does every whale get a chain? If you're a top 50 holder, you should have gotten one. But all right, we'll wrap it up here, guys. As always, if you miss Doge, that sucks. If you miss Shiba, that also sucks. If you miss ShibaDoge, then unfortunately, you suck.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you.
No problemo. But
Have a-
guys, don't forget, I'll see you guys on Tuesday, not on Monday. The next AMA is going to be on Tuesday.
Yep.
Don't forget.
Same
And don't
time?
freak out if we don't have one on. Yes, same time. It'll be at 4:30 PST, but on Tuesday, not on Monday.
Okay. Safe
Have-
trip then.
Yeah, have a safe flight, Leo. Have a
Thanks,
safe
guys.
trip.
Yeah,
appreciate
I'll take a bunch of pictures while I'm there and share with you guys. And I'll make sure to, like, if I find anything interesting. There's a Shiba Inu cafe over there, by the way, where you go in there.
What?
There's 30, 40. Yeah. There's like 30, 40 Shiba Inu dogs in there, and you just like drink coffee or something. So I'll go there and take a bunch of pictures. I think it'll be cool for the community to see.
Oh, That's good. That's good. Peace.
Peace out, guys. Love you guys. Peace.
Yeah.